basic gear every angler needs. One of the main pieces of fishing gear is a good rod or pole. These will vary depending on the type of fishing you intend to do. They can be made of cane or carbon fibers and should be flexible while still being strong enough to handle the weight of a large fish. Some can be taken apart for ease of carrying in a vehicle, in which case it will have a cloth bag for carrying. Whether you carry it in this and assemble it on the job or assemble it at home and then stick it out in the car window is up to you. Many off-road vehicles have fishing pole holders attached to the front end. When choosing a rod, make sure the eyelets that hold the line are smooth with no abrasive feel to them. Roughness here can cause your line to snap at that vital point of landing the big one. The reel is also a vital piece of equipment. For freshwater fishing, the beginner might prefer to use a reel that keeps the line enclosed, such as a Zebco, thus protecting it from tangles and to some extent sand abrasion. The other basic reel is an open-faced reel system. This type of reel has an exposed reel with a small restraining bar. Basically, what you take with you when you go fishing depends on where you plan to go. Hat, sunglasses, sunscreen are all often considered to be an essential part of basic gear, but if you plan on a fishing trip into the wilds, you'll find a compass, cell phone, and flashlight handy as well. Of course, you'll need food, water, and camping equipment if you plan to stay out overnight or longer. If you plan to use a hand line for fishing, you'll need a pair of soft leather gloves to prevent line burn. Cut the fingers out at about the second joint so you can attend to other matters without taking them off. For those who plan to try ice fishing, an ice saw and spade or an auger to remove the block of ice are essential pieces of equipment. It is possible to rent a hut for shelter from that icy blast. This must be towed into the ice. If you decide to tough out the cold weather, you'll still need a stool to sit on, and some like to take an underwater camera just to add interest. This way they can see whether the fish are interested in the bait or if they should change to something else. Some anglers also like to use sonar equipment to tell them the depth of the fish. They can set their lines accordingly.